All right, we got to do this midnight screening style. Hey guys, JamesMCD here. I'm here with my mom.
Hi.
So we just saw Love, Simon. What did you think of it?
I thought it was actually really good. Surprisingly good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good too. When I was getting trailers for this for a bunch of stuff, and I didn't really think much of it. It kind of just looked like one of the Disney Channel original movies, just on a big screen. And then I started hearing all the review buzz about it and how good it was. It was actually really good. I really liked it. It was.
I hadn't heard anything about it at all until we started looking through Fandango to see what to go see.
Yeah, and you were saying there was a shit out.
Okay, so I was wrong. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. Surprisingly enjoyed it. It was really well shot, really well directed. Had a really good soundtrack, like you were saying.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. And I like that. This is a major Hollywood studio like Fox is putting out a movie about this subject matter, kind of, because you don't really basically the movie, if you haven't heard of it, it's about this kid Simon who he has this really big secret, which is that he's gay, and he's really kind of reluctant to tell anyone because he doesn't want things to change. He doesn't want anything really to happen to him. He doesn't want his friends knowing or his family knowing or thinking anything different of him. And he at one point he finds through this school secrets revealed type of website, he finds another kid who is also in the closet, and they form kind of a connection over emails. But then this dickhead, who I don't remember his name, but he was Martin, thank you. He was my least favorite character. And not that the acting was bad, but because the acting overall in this was really good. It had a really good cast. But
I'd never really even heard of anybody except Josh.
It was Josh Duhamel, Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah, and her.
Yeah. The girl from 13 Reasons Why was in this.
I still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, but in my Stardust review, which I haven't said yet, I said this movie is so powerful it brought Hannah Baker back to life. Which is horrible. But anyway. But no, the acting is fine. It's just his character pissed me off so freaking much. Anytime he would pop on screen, I would just get angry. What?
Nothing.
This guy Martin, he eventually finds out, and he threatens to release all these emails. He basically blackmails Simon into trying to get him with one of his friends or something, and the rest of the movie is him just trying to basically cover his ass, both figuratively and literally.
I do think that they tried to make him a kind of a likable character, especially the scene in the Waffle House.
Who, Martin?
Martin. I think that they did try to make him a likable character, so that when he got turned down, you'd kind of feel bad for him.
Well, they tried, but they didn't.
But
if they wanted to make him a likable character, then they wouldn't have introduced him by having him threaten to release his emails. You don't make. That's more than just a mistake. That's more than just a mistake. That's
blackmail.
Yeah, that's if you had if someone how would you feel about that person if someone released all of your personal information? Would you say, well, I mean, they tried to make him likable, but
I didn't say that they made him likable. I just said they tried
and failed.
And failed.
So eventually, the secret gets out there, and his friends are, they kind of give him the cold shoulder, which, I mean, I can understand you're pissed at him, but it was for good reason. Cause I mean, granted, most of the gay kids that I know are already out, but that stuff can really mess you up. mentally. So, but eventually, because it's a movie and it has to have a happy ending, all his friends forgive him for being a lying asshole, and the kid... No, he doesn't even get his comeuppance. He doesn't even have anything... Well, you could argue that he gets rejected at the homecoming game, but that wasn't really... I mean, you kind of saw that coming. That wasn't a punishment for him blackmailing him or releasing his emails. That was just something that happened. But excuse me. Remind me to cut that out. But yeah, so eventually all is forgiven, and the kid that he was emailing, who is called Blue, he eventually reveals himself, and it's all heartwarming and sweet, and I almost cried.
Okay, I do have to say I was really happy about who it was too, because I wasn't shocked at all, really. I had a feeling at the,
Yeah, I had a feeling
party.
who it was, and then they kind of did a fake out thing, and I'm like, something tells me this isn't the end of your character, but it was really sweet. It's a really sweet movie. There's not a whole lot to get angry at or critique about this movie. I will say, the parts that made me get a lump in my throat the most was the moment with the kid, with Simon and his dad. That was just so the feels. Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing at you. You make me laugh. So, overall, it was a very good movie. I will say that I guess my only complaint, it was a little predictable, though. I mean, you knew it was going to have the happy ending. You just knew that it was going to happen.
That kind of comes with a movie like this, though.
I mean, you knew that the kid was going to reject him at first via the emails, and you just saw that coming.
Yeah,
it didn't ruin the movie. The fact that it was predictable, it didn't ruin it in any way.
Exactly. It didn't ruin the movie.
It was really good.
It was a really good movie. It has a really nice message. It's really sweet and heartwarming. It's a really nice family movie. It's a family picture. But
and that soundtrack, oh my gosh,
it is a really good soundtrack. That was one of the first.
Okay, and seriously, when he dressed up as John Lennon, I was just like,
I knew you were gonna bring up something about that. There's a Halloween party, and he dresses up as he dresses up as Jesus. Which that's another thing I love about this movie, is that while it does tackle a really serious subject matter, it's not void of humor. There were a lot of parts in it that made me laugh and were really funny, and that's something to appreciate about this movie, or a movie like this, is that it can tackle a serious story like this, but also still have it doesn't have a stick up its ass. It still knows how to be funny. So I'm dying in here. Can you? Can you wrap this up? Okay, well, so...
And here I was trying to be subtle.
on this show,
we're king of subtlety.
Well, on this show, we're never subtle. So, but yeah, overall, it was a really good movie. I really recommend you go see it. It's a really sweet, heartwarming movie. I'd even say, if you are in the closet and you're worried about telling people and coming out, I'd say go see this movie, because it'll inspire you or make you feel better or something. So, your thoughts?
I've said what I had to say. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it.
What would you give it out of 5?
I would give it a 5, actually. Good acting, good soundtrack, good story.
Yeah, I'd say 5 too. There's not a whole lot to get angry at or critique about this. So, thank you for watching. Mom doesn't have a YouTube channel, so you can't follow, can't subscribe to her.
Mom's boring.
Yeah, Mom's boring. She doesn't live that YouTube life. I'm hot, so is she, so we're gonna go. See ya.